Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're out in the Jeep. We're going to do some testing with the GoPro and my new Osmo Action 4 from DJI. So I don't actually know where I am, I've just kind of found a back road and I'm going down it. With accelerate up to 30 miles an hour. We're doing just over 30 now, and see what it sounds like. Obviously I'm going to be taking all the audio and everything off the Action 4 with the microphone. The GoPro doesn't have anything other that's built-in microphones running at the moment. But it's a lovely day and I thought that'd be a good chance to do some testing. And potentially a good day to get completely lost. So both the cameras are got just on their normal non-warped setting, and without the like horizon locking or any of that on, because I find that makes the footage in the vehicles look too smooth. You lose the sense of how jumpy and stuff things really are. So something I learned at Armour Fest doing the off-road, and it just looked too smooth. We've turned all that off, so hopefully that'll look a bit more authentic. That's weird how you can be too smooth. But we're just going to have a cruise down here because I know there's a really rough path on in the next village, and then we get to that because this footage will be good enough for doing the side-by-side comparison for the GoPro, which I'll be doing probably whilst I'm chatting here. And then we can use the action cam to look at the GoPro whilst the GoPro is on the side of the Jeep and stuff, to capture the funky footage. That's of course if I ever figure out where I am. That would be the first step. I did do a quick test before I started the filming for the video, just of the noise reduction and everything on the microphone. So the little microphone, well, as you saw, that's clipped between my man boobs basically, and it's got its heavy windshield on it because they come with two, and it's got the thicker one on it. And I've got the noise reduction to low. What we got down here? No, that's not an actual road, I don't think. Yeah, so we've got the wind reduction to low, and that sounded alright. When I played it back on the camera, the engine sounded fairly quiet. I want you to be able to hear the engine, but I want you to be able to easily hear my voice. I'm probably actually speaking too loudly because I need to get used to it. But yeah, you still hear the engine, but I don't think there was any wind noise or anything. You certainly couldn't hear it on the camera, and that's with the wind blowing quite hard today, and obviously being in a Jeep doing 30 miles an hour with no sides, where the wind's all coming in and blowing basically straight onto the microphone. But I think this is going to work out brilliantly. I mean, this little Action 4 is just so easy to pick up and use. There's just no faffing with it. I mean, and as you saw from the last video when I took it out into the countryside just to test it, the footage is excellent. For what it is, you have to remember this is just a tiny little action camera. It's not a proper, not even like a compact 1-inch sensor camera. It's just a little action camera. But when I compared some footage I did indoors and that with the GoPro and stuff, I mean the GoPro's awful in just even indoors. And no action cameras are built for being indoors. But I couldn't believe how bad it was with that bit of footage where you saw Alf eating hay inside that bag. That was just terrible quality. I think that's enough side by side of just driving down the road to see what the GoPro is going to be like. So we'll switch the GoPro off now, and we'll continue with the Action 4. Okay guys, so I pulled over on this little farm track. I'd really like to take the Jeep down there, but I have no idea where I am, and I'm pretty sure that's a private track, probably to a farmhouse or something, so we're not going to do that. So we're going to move the GoPro now. We're going to put it on the side, somewhere a bit dangerous. What I always do is I put a little cloth underneath the magnet just to protect the magnet and the paint, because it's a bit too powerful for its own good, this magnet. So I'm going to pop it on the inside of the wing here. The arm on the magnet is trying to unscrew itself because the weight is pulling it counterclockwise. So it's just a learning curve. If we put it on the other side, it'll try and tighten itself up and you won't have a problem. But I'm sure this will do just for a little test. So we're going to pop the GoPro on now. Pick up this. This can plonk back on there. And we just reset the head. And off we go again. So I'm just gonna see how we get on here. Mess about on some of these little side tracks, because this should give us like some funky views of the wheels going and stuff like that. Especially if I like put it over the rough. I can kind of see the GoPro from where I am, so yeah, I just wanted to experiment with some silly stuff like this. And see what we can get. You have to remember that I am on a public road though, so I can't go crazy, still got to be safe. I think that's enough from that angle. Right, so I'll move her again. I won't bother boring you this time, I'll just do it and then we'll get back to you. Okay, so I've put a kind of half-assed attempt at a tether on it this time as well, because it's hanging obviously right off the side of the Jeep. And it'd be better not to smash it if it falls off. So off we go again. So now when I go past anything, I'm going to have to be aware or remember that the GoPro is sticking out like an extra foot wider than the rest of the Jeep. This is a good test of my magnet, because this is what it really was bought for, to be able to do silly stuff like this. I still don't have a clue where I am. But we haven't got to where I was trying to go, that's for sure. Now, do I recognise this road? I think I do. Yeah, I know where we are. So if I spin this around, is that the road I think it is? Ah, who knows? We'll go back the way we came, because I think the road I want is actually down there. You're learning with me, guys. Better get off this main road before someone rams up my arse. Off we go! I'm really interested to see like how these shots come out, and how easy that'll be for me to like synchronise the footage and stuff, so that I can have three cameras, put them all in different places, have one on the dashboard here like what this Action 4 is, and put a couple more in different places. Maybe one behind me, or like one in the machine gun mount looking like at an angle or something, and then another one looking at the wheels. Have them all with exactly the same settings so that the footage will be identical on all of them. And then just go out for a ride, not having to, not have to bother moving them about, because you've already got 3 funky angles, and you just put all of them into a photo editor, and just kind of flick between the 3 of them during the video and whilst you're chatting and stuff. So it's not just a boring, here's a, driver's eye view. I mean, where the Action 4 is at the minute is basically giving you my view. Where on earth am I? Screw it. We're going to go down this. This might be the road I was looking for. Oh, that's definitely got some decent lumps and bumps. Way up. I mean, I know this looks like a farm track, but there are plenty of roads around here where this is literally what they are. Which is perfect jeeping roads. If that is a private track, that's a bloody long one. I should think there's a mansion at the end of it. Jesus! Oh, if this ends up just coming out on another road, I think we're going to have to visit this again. There we go. Ah, yeah. Poor little squished rabbit on the side of the road. So we're doing about 20 miles an hour here because, I don't want to completely annihilate my poor old 81-year-old suspension. Ah, I see a car up ahead. I think this is just a crap back road. And by crap back road, I mean absolutely perfect for what I want to do. Jesus Christ! We're going to have to slow her down a bit. No, that's private. Shouldn't be down there. That's a shame. Don't have a sign on the other end. Right, so we're not coming back here. That's a shame, but never mind. Right, with the magnet definitely held it on the side. It hadn't moved at all. So now we've got it inside the ammo can. So you've got a right high up view. Which is starting and stopping, happily enough. Right, so you're right up here. I don't know how much of my bald head you can see, if any of it. And we still haven't found the village we actually wanted to go to. So let's keep trying. I'm going to have to find that stone that's in that. Where are you? Right, that's the stone gone. Let's try that again. If I pick up another one, I swear to God. Well, the Jeep seems happy. She's starting like a champion. Temperature's barely at 150 degrees. When you turn the engine off, that goes up to about 175. As soon as you start it up, that goes straight back down to 150. So this old radiator that is going to explode sooner or later, because it looks awful, is holding on for now. Oil pressure's good. Amp meter's charging. Oh, I've got the dash lights now, you can see down here. I bought myself a set and wired them in. Though I'm not convinced mine should actually have... Oh, that was a bit of a lump. How was that? Yeah, I'm not actually convinced mine should have the extension units on it. I think they should just be the caps without them. And I've still got the original ones, so I might take the actual housing off and trying to get it to work with my original housing, if I can get them to get a good ground and hold in secure enough. Because they stick out, oh, you probably can't even see it, I don't know how far you can go, but the lights stick out too far from the dash, so the light that they emit kind of misses the dashboard. So I need to, so if I take the extension out, then the light will actually shine onto the instruments on the dashboard instead. Don't know how we're holding up there. That GoPro is shaking around something fierce. Right. Have we finally found Hunworth? Could it be? No. We found a completely different village. At least I know where I am now. Right, spin her around. Right, the GoPro's off. I'll actually get to where we're meant to be going and then we'll play with the GoPro some more. Put it back on the wheel before I go on the bumpy. That's a real shame that track we went down to private. Real shame, because I mean that was perfect suspension video territory if I'd you know, popped a camera underneath the Jeep and gone down there to get some real cool shots. Probably smashed the bloody camera off the bottom of the Jeep doing it, but that'd have been cool. I know where we are now, so when we get to where I want to go, I shall get back to you. Alright then guys, so nice little back road that I was talking about is just ahead of us. And this time we've got the GoPro on the other side, mounted a bit differently. And hopefully this comes out looking really nice as well. This is just like a small side road through a village. And I can just about see the GoPro from where I am. So if it falls off, I'll know. That's not sticking out too far, it's probably about 6 or 7 inches from out from the side of the truck. But I love these old, almost untouched little villages that still actually look like England. But we won't get into that, I suppose. So what do you guys think so far? Because I think this is going to come out really well. I mean, what positions do you suggest for the GoPro that I can try and do? And do you think which one did you think give the better footage on the side-by-side? Are we thinking the Action 4 or the GoPro? I mean, I'm pretty certain that's going to be the Action 4. And to be quite honest, even if that was close, like even if the GoPro was like slightly better, well, yeah, don't want to go in there. Yeah, even if the GoPro was actually a bit better than the Osmo 4, because the Action 4 is so much easier to use, and has got the microphone and everything, I still think I'm just going to go with a load of Action 4s. No, I don't like the Action 5. That doesn't seem to be great for in certain ways. So then the 4 is half the price, or a third, or 2/3 of the price. And if they bring out a 6, and that's amazing, I'll get a 6. But I think for the main fleet of vehicle cameras, where you can just say put 3 of them in a tiny bag when you go off to an event, I think that the 4 really is the winner. So I'm just messing around here, giving you a little bit of wobblies. Oh yeah, we've got fluid. Right. Look like the little camera's going to get wet. Oh yeah, the GoPro's soaked. It's a good job that I put the waterproof bit back on at first and I didn't bring it out with the old media mod. See, that's the thing, when the GoPro had the media mod on it to have the microphone, you couldn't really risk doing stuff like that because that would no longer be waterproof. So I better find somewhere to pull over so that I can give that a little wipe. I did bring a lint-free cloth with me just in case. But yeah, I need to know about the audio, guys. I need to know what you think of the footage and like how it's all working out and ideas what to do. But I basically intend to take the Action 4 with me to every single event, just in case I want to do something. Film the journeys because I got enough battery life and memory to film all the journeys and stuff, so that we can just have Jeep ride-along videos. And then when you go to an event where there's a decent chance that you'll get to ride around in some cool stuff, just take them all with you just in case. Because, you know, why would you not? They're so small. Right, I'm going to quickly just pill in here and get that GoPro cleaned up. Right then guys, I think that's it for this video. The GoPro's been cleaned. That was absolutely covered in mud and water, so God knows what that footage came out like. But I've had a lot of fun today trying these out. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video too. We're definitely going to be doing a lot more silly stuff like this and driving around in the Jeep. So I've tucked the GoPro away in its bag now. He's done for the day. We're going to swap the battery out on this. This has still got half of its battery out. That's worth mentioning because this has been going now for about an hour at least. So I'm going to change the battery, tuck this away, and then I'm going to go for a drive, which I'll also probably film for another video. So if you've enjoyed the video, please give me a like and subscribe. Leave comments down below, ask any questions, tell me what you think about the footage and all these different bits and pieces that we've done today, and I'll see you again very soon.